Hey, everybody. Welcome to Three Quirky Dudes. And today we have a special guest, Carl Poe from the Poe Cellar. And we're gonna interview him and learn all about him and all about the Poe Cellar as soon as we get back. Let's go. All right, we are back, and our special guest Carl is here, and Jeff started following first on Instagram. So let's have Jeff bring him in. Jeff, talk all about everything. You're our guest.
Yeah, if you know anything about the Three Quirky Dudes, they are three Instagram friends, never met, and we followed each other and started talking about wine. And I follow Carl, who, if you see behind him, has a map of Italy. He is my go-to Italian wine expert, as I'll DM him sometimes about my Italian wine questions. I'm not very good in Italian varietals, but he's been in Italy and many wine places because, thank you for your service, he was in the Navy. So everyone, this is Carl. Carl, this is everyone.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, Carl.
Thank you. Pleasure.
All right. So we want to get to know you, and we have a couple of questions that we're ready to fire off. Should I go first?
Okay.
Hit it.
All right. Well, this is a wine podcast, Carl. So first wine that made you fall in love with wine.
Netto d'Avola from Sicily. Easy one.
Ooh.
I love that.
And what is a Nebula like? What grape is that?
It's Nero, right? Nero d'Avola?
So, yes, Nero d'Avola, or the locals would say Netto d'Avola. So it's basically Netto is black, referring to the color of the skin of the grape. And Avola is actually the town near Siracusa in the very southeastern part of the island. So it's the grape variety, Netto d'Avola.
What do you compare it closest to for us Americans?
Yes. So I'd say for most people, they may associate it with somewhere between Malbec and Zinfandel in terms of dryness. They're typically medium to full body. Winemakers can make them in a medium bodied and then all the way up to full bodied. I mean, like you can have it with a good steak or something like that, like a Cabernet Sauvignon even. They have a lot of delicious red and dark fruit aromas, some different blossom and things like that. And they're just beautiful wines, very aromatic and lots of complexity. And they're really great crowd pleasers.
Very cool. I got to pick one up. I don't think I've tried it. Maybe I have. I'm not sure.
Really
but
good.
I know
really
when
good.
I pick one up, I'll DM Carl and say, is this a good one?
I got you.
Thank you. Ben, you got a question?
Yeah. So, I mean, what kind of, you spoke to you like your favorite wine, or what got you what wine made you fall in love with it? How'd you get like kind of into the wine industry, or what got you, got your feet wet, pardon the pun, in wine?
Yeah, great question.
Your feet, right, Steve?
Huh?
I said, Ben should ask what stomped your feet, right?
Oh, gosh. Stomp the feet. Stomp the grape.
Done that too. Yes. But to answer, Ben, your question, it was basically a little morale, welfare, recreation event where you'd sign up for it. I was stationed, as I mentioned before, Navy in Sicily, Italy, at the station there. And we went to a winery on Mount Etna and tried some whites, some reds, and I was just completely drawn in. I can't explain it. I just got really curious and something just went off in my mind. I wanted to know what the winemakers knew about the grape varieties, everything really drew me in.
Now, is that on volcanic ash? I know you mentioned that before.
Yeah, volcanic ash.
It can be. Yeah, there's compact layers of volcanic ash, as Mount Etna, as you might know, is the most active volcano in Europe. So yeah, you'd be surprised to see. I've actually climbed Mount Etna a couple times. It's black,
wow.
And then it mixes in the soil as you go down elevation. Yeah.
Question. What kind of varietals can you grow with that volcanic ash? Like what kind of varietals
Ooh.
will grow best in the ash?
Okay, great question. So one of them is the one I mentioned, which is Nero d'Avola. The other is a white grape variety called Catarato. It's kind of hard to say. It's Catarato, and it's a
Catarato.
beautifully Catarato. Yeah, it's a beautiful white grape variety. I just did a post on Instagram, I think a week or two ago, for the Navy's birthday, and in that post you will see a bottle of Catarato. Yeah, it's very aromatic. It's a beautiful wine.
Okay. What are some of the notes on that?
So you can expect to get things like a little bit of lemon rind, some honey blossom, some peach, hints of pear, even hints of pineapple core, a little bit of minerality, and it's just a very beautiful wine. It actually has about a medium finish.
Is it like a Trevenezie? Is it similar to that in taste, or a Vidal Blanc maybe, or?
It would probably be closer to. Yeah, I would say it's closer to something like not Trevenezie, but Vidal Blanc. I would say something like Semillon, something like that.
Okay.
Like from France, Bordeaux. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So, Jeff, question?
Yeah. Well, obviously, Carl, you've been around the world through the Navy, and I'm sure in your own life. And so I guess what has been your favorite wine adventure?
My favorite wine in general?
Wine
adventure. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the last part. All right.
No problem. You sound like my wife. I don't speak up.
That's funny. I tell my wife that a lot. It's this year, honey.
Well, I don't have.
Wine adventure. That's an easy one. Before I left Naples, the second time I lived in Italy, we took a trip it was a combination trip. We flew up to Barolo and Alba, stayed in Piemonte and visited wineries there. From there, we flew up to Bordeaux and stayed in 11th century castle, Chateau La Tour Carnet, and Bernard Magret's one of his residences. You can actually stay there. I learned that. And then from there, while we were there, I think we spent 3 nights there. We spent the last couple nights, because I think it was 5 days. We stayed in Chateau La Tour Carnet, Chateau Pape Clement. I think I have a bottle here, but Chateau Pape Clement, and beautiful property. I think Chateau La Tour Carnet outdoes it, but the wines are better at Chateau Pape Clement. And typical Bordeaux blends, very beautiful wines.
Nice.
I've got an interesting question for you. You've been made out to be this expert in Italy. Now, do you like Italy better than France, or what's your favorite wine country?
Good question.
And since you're in the U.S. Navy, you can take U.S. out of it. I don't want to make you sound un-American.
All right. No, I totally understand that. I get that. I guess the best way to answer the question is probably because I'm so familiar. I've spent a total of 6.5 years in Italy. I tend to migrate more to just the Italian wines and my preferences, but I have a strong appreciation, of course, for France. I think France would be, for me, right behind it, but I've drank many great, for second growth, and so many from Burgundy, all types of wines. A great question.
That's great.
So
good, Jeff.
Amazing, but I got one statement, one follow-up question. That's kind of my issue with wines is I'm in California. I worked Napa Valley and all of that, lived in Napa Valley. So I'm so California wine that I need to branch out. But you mentioned all of these beautiful places with expensive wines. Your favorite under $20 bottle or your guilty pleasure wine?
Believe it or not, it goes back to that first wine I mentioned, the Nero d'Avola. It's called Corvo. I still keep it in my cellar. Nero d'Avola by Corvo. Kind of my go-to.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a beautiful wine. Okay. One of the first ones I had.
Yeah. Nice. How is it inexpensive? Under $20 or 20 euros?
Yeah. The thing is, it's hard to find, but if you can find it, you probably have to shop online to find it. But there in Italy, I mean, it's like 10 euro. It's cheap. Maybe $8, maybe less.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Well,
Carl,
it's a beautiful wine.
and this might be, we should have started off with this question, but tell us a little bit about yourself as far as like
Yes.
outside of, what do you do? Like what gets you going? What are you doing on Instagram?
Okay, there we go. Great question.
The Poe Cellar.
The Poe Cellar. How the Poe Cellar was born is all part of this intricate story. You're kind of hearing bits and pieces. Is basically from being stationed and also taking. Jeff mentioned I did take a lot of personal trips on my own to a lot of wine producing countries, and I hand selected wines after tasting them in different countries, and I brought them back to Naples when my time was done in 2017. And I was to leave Naples and come back to the United States. Decided, it's part of your household goods. So I had all that wine. I had about 700 bottles shipped here to the U.S. Yeah, and they do it for free. In case you're still in the military, that is part of your household goods. It's free. So that was the birth of and not to mention, I had 100 bottles already shipped. A friend was holding it for me. I met with him today in Washington D.C. and as a favor, because I'd finished my service in Sicily, and when I left Sicily, I shipped 100 bottles. I was single then, and I went to the ship from there. So after I finished that ship, I got orders to Naples. I collected those I think it was closer to 700 bottles. So then I had those shipped from the 100 from Sicily that were in California sitting there, combined with my 700. So that was the birth of the Poe Cellar. So now I had like over 40 different wines represented and over 100 different grape varieties in my wine cellar. So it's not a big cellar,
God.
but I just have like this very varied cellar. And so as time went on, I wanted to learn more about, hey, what do I have? I mean, some of it I knew because I lived there, but all these other countries I wanted to kind of revisit. So then I started just researching. So I started doing wine tastings. I didn't want to lose all this knowledge. When I came back, I was sharp. So I started doing wine tastings, and then I started doing tastings on places I didn't even know produced wine. South Africa is a good example. So I had to learn. I forced myself to learn about those wines and so forth and so on. And so, I'm all about education. I've got Sommelier certified and WSET certified at level 3. But I just constantly read and learn, and some of it's online. I just self-learn a lot about wine. I want to know about the wines.
When you lived in Naples, obviously, then you weren't on the ship, because where are you putting all this wine? Did you have
no, you're right.
Apartment? Like, where do 700 bottles sit or score or stand?
Yeah, that was definitely not on the ship. Can't do it on the ship. But no, in Naples, they have a hospital, just like they did in Sicily. And so you live out in town. And fortunately for me, I had a large basement. So that's where I was collecting all my bottles. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Now, hospital. So what did you do in the Navy?
I was a hospital corpsman. Yes.
What is that?
That means
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm talking Navy. So hospital corpsman in the Army's a medic. So medical, anything medical. And
so are you a doctor now?
No. I appreciate all the knowledge and the education the Navy gave me I was actually a pharmacy tech, which would be like on a ship. I was the pharmacist. So they call a lot of people call me the peel guy. Oh, I had all the names,
that is so cool.
Thank you, all the drug dealer and all that. Where's my paddle? This is from the Green Bay, my second ship. This is Green Bay drug dealer. Can you see that?
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. No, most people never see this. There you go.
Hey,
that's great. So
you're Sicily.
What?
That's from.
Oh,
that was
that
was the go away. Yeah. I mean, it's all here, my office. So.
How long did you serve?
Just shy of 21 years total.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yep. Did boots on the ground in Iraq. Yep.
Yeah, I never had the Guyons to serve. So I appreciate people like you.
My pleasure. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
So it's always a pleasure to serve. This 9/11 happened, and that's what prompted me to want to do something, and that's when I joined. I enlisted.
Now you live where? Where do you live now currently?
Currently live in Southern Maryland. It's a little place called, believe it or not, don't get confused, it's called California, Maryland. And if you want to,
I've heard of it.
yeah, it's called California, Maryland.
That's
Okay.
great.
This will be,
I didn't know.
what I'll tell you next will really mess you up. The neighboring little town is called Hollywood. I kid you not. I kid you not.
Okay.
Look it up. Look it up.
Okay,
That's
I
right.
gotta look. So you know Baltimore. Well, apparently,
Okay.
Baltimore. How close are you to Baltimore? Well, Maryland's like that big, so I guess it's
Yeah. Well, I mean, Baltimore's just a nasty drive. I drove up there for my WSET level 2. It was about an hour and a half. But for
Okay.
some reason or another, it's always became 2 hours or 2.5 hours. I don't know
right.
why
So-
that was.
I think it's time for a little bit of a wine quiz. What do you guys think?
It is, but wait, we never discussed what we're drinking ourselves.
Well, what are you guys drinking? Let's start with our guest. Carl, what are you drinking?
Oh, so I brought a bottle from Tommasi, which is from the region of Veneto, the northeastern part of Italy. And this is a Passamento style called Arele.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you spell it? The varietal?
So it's actually 4 grapes and it's a blend.
It's a region. A region. It's a region.
Yeah. Oh, the Veneto region.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So what grapes are in it? Sorry.
The Corvino. Let me see if I remember. Corvina, Rondinella, Ocellata, and Merlot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a nice.
Quite nice, actually. And it's
How
not
about you,
much. It's
Ben?
like $20, $25.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Ben?
I know how we did our Trader Joe's episode. So I went to Aldi and got a Chianti, a reserve.
Nice.
So
Yes.
beautiful Italian wine on a budget. So
How is it?
Sangiovese.
Beautiful wine.
That's a Sangiovese grape, right, Carl?
Yep.
A Chianti, yes. If this Chianti is at least 70%.
Very
Oh, that's
nice.
kind
How
of like
about-
the Cabernet California rule. It has to be at least 70%.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Jeff?
Sure. Well, I knew Carl was coming on. So like Ben and like myself then, I guess, I went with an Italian. I went with the Brancaia 2022. Means 3 in Italian. And this is 70% Sangiovese, 15% Merlot, 15% Cabernet Sauvignon, all from Italy, and 100% delicious.
I like it. That's nice. Very good.
And every more second that it opens, it is so good. Sorry, Steve, go. Didn't mean-
Oh, it's all right. I have a homemade. It's a little smudge right
Nice.
now. Sweet Bottom Steve. That's my own label. And I got here
Is it?
Super
That's
Tuscan.
so cute.
Nice.
Super Tuscan.
Is that your
Fiance's
butt, by the
idea.
way, Steve?
It's AI's butt. It's not mine. But yeah. But it's Super Tuscan, and the Carriage House winemakers, my winemaking club, we make this, and it's a varietal little Super Tuscan, and it's a nice. I like it. Is
That's nice.
it's got a nice
What's in there?
blend.
What's in it?
Oh boy, let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna get the glasses out because it's real small. Let's see. It is 74% Sangiovese. It is 15 or 13 or I'm so blind. Biolo. It's got a little Cab Franc in there as well as Merlot.
Dang.
That's
So,
interesting.
Yeah, so it's we'll go for grapes that are similar if we have to, So, and it's a wonderful. That's our 2024. That's actually this one's a
Whoa.
young one. It's young.
Is it
we just
ready?
I you know what? I'm tasting it and I'm going, it is good. No, it's ready. It's not as ready as my 23 version, but this is nice. I like it this. So yeah, so
Beautiful.
that's great. So are we ready for a little game time, guys?
We are.
I think we can have Carl kick our butts here in this. This will be great.
this guy really knows what he's talking about.
No joke.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
what
all
all
right.
that-
From Iowa.
The best part of our show is that I'm the least knowledgeable. I don't claim to be anything but a fan of wine, and I just like doing the podcast and Ben has his WSET too, right, Ben?
correct?
Oh,
Yep.
Yes.
And,
Rock on.
and you know, and Jeff has his stuff, and Jeff's our resident sommelier. Anyway, so you know, so it'd be nice to see how this plays out. I feel like I should be the one giving the questions, you know, but that's okay. I'll be the guy who loses. I'll go for it. All right. So are we ready, everybody? You ready, Carl?
Ready. Good to go.
All right, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. We're going to bring him on, the man, the myth, the legend, Jeff, who is the owner and maker and creator of the Winelikes App. That's right, friends. So here we go. It is quiz time.
Woohoo! All right. Thank you, Steve. Well, for all those playing at home, and Carl, if you don't know how to play, you grab your wine bottle, you take some wine and put it in a glass. If you get the answer right, you get 2 sips. If you get the answer wrong, you get 1 sip. And as Steve mentioned, thank you, we're playing quizzes on the Winelikes app. And if you can see here, there's Italy part 1 and Italy part 2. So in honor of Carl, we're going to ask everyone some Italy questions. Now, I will warn everyone. Thank you. Yes, Steve. Should I be like here? By the way, I had to wear a tie from work. Here's my little tie clip. Winelikes.
That's cool.
Thank you for the
Oh, wow.
promotion. Always appreciated. All right. So we're going to go with Italy part 1. And it says hard questions. So are we ready?
Did you say hard questions?
I did say hard. Yes.
I am so screwed. Okay, ready?
Okay, you ready? What is the most widely planted grape variety in Italy? Is it Pinot Grigio, Prosecco, or Sangiovese? Go, Steve, go! I want a budget.
Okay.
Well, Carl answers last.
Okay, I'll say Sangiovese.
I will do that as well.
Carl,
I'm thinking Prosecco. Most planted?
most planted grape variety.
Probably, man, that's tough. I'm gonna go with Prosecco. It is mass produced.
Yes, it's mass produced, but Prosecco isn't the grape variety. It's Clara.
Nope.
So it's Sangiovese.
Oh, well, yeah, glad. Yeah,
Da, da,
there you
da.
go.
Got
That's
him
all
on a
right. Hey, see,
technicality.
Yeah, you did. Woo!
Yeah, because
The
Prosecco is
dudes.
it
it's the most
is it-
sold.
Prosecco is
Sure,
like a
yeah.
bubbly wine, yes?
Mhm, yeah.
Sparkling.
Champagne.
It's sparkling
So
wine.
it's like a cava, Prosecco, right? Champagne, sparkling, right? Okay,
Yeah.
just check. Good. Okay, next one.
All right, sticking
Good-
on
good question.
Sangiovese. You can generally expect Sangiovese reds to have low levels of tannins and acidity. True or false? You got 50% chance, guys.
I know.
You
Ben knows
first,
this.
Ben.
Ben is drinking a Sangiovese right now. So, does it have low levels of acidity and tannins?
False.
Steve?
I'm with him.
Carl.
Absolutely right, Ben.
You're all
All right, Paul,
drinking
go first on
2
this. Then.
sips. Congratulations. Woohoo. And since the
My Sangiovese guy.
thing,
Okay,
it's
I'm sorry.
All right. Since we're on a roll with Sangiovese,
Mm.
which flavor or aroma is not commonly found in Sangiovese wines? Smell that wine, Ben. Strawberry, iron, edamame, or cherry, Ben? Oh, Steve, sorry.
I'm gonna say edamame. Edamame. Mommy, Etta.
Ben?
I'm gonna die on the same hill Steve is.
Carl? You be saying that when we have someone in the U.S. Military with us?
These are all kind of like puns to the army or the armed services.
Carl?
I want to die on the same hill with you guys, but I might go with iron. I think I'm gonna go with iron.
Oh, we stumped Carl again.
Come on, we're not
Oh,
trying to
it-
stump
it-
the guy. This guy knows more than I know for sure.
Okay, last one.
Last one. All right. Speaking of Mount Etna, what topographic feature dominates Sicily's Etna region? Is it a treacherous canyon, a active volcano, a boiling lake, or a freezing glacier? Yes, Steve.
I'm gonna say volcano.
Ben.
Volcano.
We're all leaving this quiz with 2 sips. Congratulations, everyone.
We are very good, guys. We are very good.
I have a follow-up question for Carl. And it has to do with your time overseas. When you had leave, did you travel quite a bit to different wine regions in Europe, or?
That's exactly what I did. Particularly, well, when I was in Sicily, I remember taking a flight with some friends organized up to Paris. While in Naples, my wife and I was married at that time, flew all over Europe. I can literally put on one hand the number of countries I did not visit. So we were in Hungary, we were in Belgium, we were all over. Switzerland, Austria, you name it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Wow. You know what I would like to do? I would love to have Carl back another day.
Yes, he's fascinating.
Yeah.
One of our biggest critiques here on our show is that we mispronounce a lot of words.
That's right. We're going to have an
And
episode.
we are not expert. Well, I am not an expert. I claim
not
never
you.
to be. I'm a wine enthusiast. So, and I'm enthusiastic about wine. I guess that's why I'm a wine enthusiast. So, one of the things is that I would love for you, if you wouldn't mind one day, maybe like as the upcoming New Year comes along or whatever it is, or during the holidays, we could do an episode where you're teaching us how to pronounce Italian grape varietals and French grape varietals.
Sure. It'd be my pleasure.
Would you be into that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
One of his
We
guilty
rejected you
pleasures.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny.
I like it, this. He could teach us, like, it could be like Stripes, the do run, the do run. It was like, da, do, run. So, Sangiovese. Well, I'll be like, Sangiovese.
Before this turns into a musical podcast, which Steve really wants, why don't we wrap it up where we can find each other, and we'll start with our guests. Carl, where can people reach you at?
So you can find me on Instagram at Poe Cellars. I'm on Facebook, Carl Poe. And yeah, that's it.
Very nice.
That's great.
Yep. I'm currently working on a website I was going to advertise, but it's under construction. So
Maybe by next time. Don't worry.
The government shut down too. It's okay, Carl.
Well, I'm retired now, so it doesn't really affect me, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Jeff? Where can we find you?
Oh, me? Sure. Well, as you mentioned, there's an app you can find me. It's called the Winelikes App. You can download it, and in both Apple and Google, and like Carl goes to all of these countries, it's in like 160 countries. So find it on the App Store, or you can find me mostly on Instagram at the Winelikes App. And Ben, where are you running to?
I'm running around at
Nope.
Really messed that one up for you guys.
Yep.
At Wine Mile. We're just going to go like that. At _Wine Mile. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Wine.
Yes.
Anyway, Steve, you go.
Someone had
people can find me at on Instagram and YouTube at Stevie Stomps the Grape. I kind of squashed the TikTok for a while. It's not really a thing for me. So I did, I'm at Instagram at Stevie Stomps the Grape, and my blog on New Jersey East Coast Wines. It's StevieStompsTheGrape.com.
Nice. And if you're looking for us 3 quirky dudes, just look on Instagram, 3 quirky dudes. You can DM us if you want to be like Carl and be on the podcast and on the quiz. We can quiz you. You can quiz us. But you can also find us, obviously, on YouTube, on Spotify. You can watch us. We're so pretty. Or you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify as well at 3 Quirky Dudes.
Well, you know what?
Awesome.
I just want to say before we leave, I want to thank Carl for being on our show.
Thank you, Carl.
We learned a lot
Can't
about
wait to have you back,
learned
Carl.
something about Nero
Thank you. It was a pleasure
Diavolo.
meeting you.
And what was the other wine? The white wine was Carato?
Tarato. I'll just say Catarato, so you don't have to roll the R's.
I think a
Tarato.
Carato. I think
There's
we
a
should,
lot
we
of
should do
white
a whole
grape varieties. Sorry.
we should do a whole nother episode as well. I'm just gonna keep bringing him back every week. Another episode on white grape varietals in Italy. I mean, or Sicily. However,
There's
you know,
tons of great ones. You would be shocked. I mean, Ben probably knows from WSET too, but even the level 3, they didn't talk that much about the white grape varieties. I was a little angry. I'm like, come on now. But there's tons of great white grape varietals from Italy,
Okay.
Sicily alone, but
Love it.
also all over Italy. Yep. I'd
Well,
be happy to come back.
I would love that. Until next time, guys, raise a glass. Everybody, say a salud.
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 Salud.